Lots to see at the yearbook table tonight. Quickly turning the pages, you see a lot of great educators bringing to mind many quirky and teachable moments. And that's only a fraction of the lifelong impressions that were made, as people are finding their own favorites with every turn of the page towards Mr. Robinson. For some, the most vivid memory of Mr. Robinson, however, was at an assembly where he won the raffle for a 10-speed bike. He graciously stepped up to the mic and asked that a different winning ticket be drawn. At the time, we just appreciated his generosity. Today, we appreciate his lesson that, while it's nice to be important, it's more important to be nice. At least a few of the class of '73 first met Mr. Robinson as a guest of Mr. Riggs' 8th grade history class at Griffiths Junior High. Mr. Robinson spoke to us about our choice of radio station.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to Robert W. Morgan.
KHJ Los Angeles, Color Radio. KFWB, Channel 98.
As a visiting government teacher, Mr. Robinson wanted to get us interested in news and current events. And why not? There was plenty of news back then.
20 minutes before 8, this is J. Paul Huddleston, KHJ 2020 News. The three-man crew of the Apollo 7 completed their first full week in space this morning.
When the news would come on, he'd say, wham! We'd change the station over to music. And why not?
Will you be staying after Sunday?
Mr. Robinson would go on to use the wham example many times in his talk. One thing's for sure, a half-century later, his lessons are still unforgettable. Our older siblings told us that Mr. Robinson came to the school in 1965 with degrees from Cal State Long Beach and Loyola. They also told us how lucky we were to have Mr. Robinson as our new principal. Mr. Robinson quickly started filling the big shoes of his predecessors. Mr. Robinson started as a substitute before becoming a government teacher and C basketball coach. He became assistant principal in 1968. In 1971, he accepted the baton of leadership from Mr. Shiney to become the class of '73's second principal and Warren's fourth. Mr. Robinson holds the record as Warren's longest-serving principal. He led Warren into the computer age. He supported the efforts of Mr. Francis to finish the gym. He guided Warren until 1980, when he passed the baton of leadership to Mr. Spruceton. In the 1981 yearbook, a whole year after Mr. Robinson started his 6-year run at Poway High, one Warren Bear, Kelly Blake's fondest memory was of Mr. Robinson's farewell assembly from the previous year. One of the many impressions that makes Mr. Robinson remembered for a lifetime.